Merry Christmas, everyone. Feast your eyes on this, my favorite ornament to hang on the tree. Trident home loans on one side, your Blue Angels on the other. And again, Merry Christmas from your Monday Mortgage quarterback. Also busted out my most favorite holiday attire here. Boston Terrier owner, my dog Winston. He looks just like this. And again, Merry Christmas, everybody, as we now dive into Week 16 of the NFL season, holiday season. And really, the playoff picture is starting to take shape. We've got some playoff teams locked in. We've also really got the MVP locked in. It looks to be Josh Allen's to lose. Maybe Lamar Jackson or Saquon Barkley may have something to deal with it, but we move from maybe the MVP talk to the WDO talk, or WDI as it's become known as, but the Wood Destroying Organisms or Insects report. Now, if you're looking to purchase a home, this could be a very valuable report. As also, if you're looking to use your VA home benefits, especially here in the South, this is a required report by your lender. Now, we're looking for a clean WDO report, meaning that there's no signs of termite infestation or wood-destroying organism infestation. And if there is, or if there's any damage per se, you're going to have to show proof that this has been addressed and that any damage has been repaired, and you're going to have to turn that into your lender. So if you have any questions on whether the WDO report is required in your area, please reach out to me. I'd love to help you. Now, as we dive into Week 16 of the NFL season, it got kicked off in Los Angeles with a divisional matchup with the Denver Broncos traveling to LA to face the Chargers. Now, it was the Broncos who bolted out to an early lead. It was 21-13 at halftime. The Broncos led, and really it was behind an efficient play by a rookie quarterback, Bo Nix. But in the second half, it was a Charger defense that turned things around and really dominated the game. They held the Broncos to just 6 points in the second half, and it was Justin Herbert who rallied the Chargers to 15 fourth quarter points, including 2 touchdown passes to lead the comeback effort, as the Chargers completed the comeback for a 34-27 victory, putting both teams now at 9-6 on the season, and really they have the upper hand on those wild card spots in the AFC. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. Now, we had a doubleheader on Saturday, kicked off by none other than Kansas City Chiefs. We had Patrick Mahomes being cleared to play a week after suffering that high ankle sprain that forced him out of the game in the fourth quarter. But he wasted no time in really showing us that the ankle was not an issue. He capped an opening drive touchdown with a 15-yard rushing touchdown. Of course he did. And really, he finished the game just shy of 300 total yards. And the Kansas City defense has seemingly been forcing turnovers all year. They forced 2 more interceptions from C.J. Stroud in this one, and really that was the difference. The Chiefs remain unbeaten at home. They moved their record to 14-1 on the year behind a 27-19 victory. Now, this loss was costly for the Texans. They lost receiver Tank Dell for the season to a gruesome knee injury, one you really had to turn away from, guys. Now, the Saturday action, the doubleheader kicked off or continued with really one of the best rivalries in the NFL, especially over the last, 10, 15 seasons. And it was the Steelers, first place Steelers, traveling to Baltimore to face the Ravens. And really, after a slow week by his standards, Derrick Henry returned to form and returned to his workhorse self. He ran the ball 24 times for 162 yards. Lamar Jackson added 3 touchdown passes, and the defense also chipped in with a pick 6 in the fourth quarter of Russell Wilson to cap off the victory 34-17. Now, this moved both teams to 10-5 on the year as they race to see who can win the division. On Sunday, we had Sunday wins by my Miami Dolphins, moving to 7-8. There still is a chance. They're going to need some help, but they can still get in as a wild card. The Falcons with a victory. Michael Penix with his first start. They moved to 8-7. They're now tied with Tampa for the NFC South lead. Wins by the Lions, 13-2 on the year. The Bengals moved to 7-8. They're still alive with Joe Burrow and company. The Colts are at 7-8. The Rams moved to 9-6. They're at first place in the NFC West. The Commanders, 22 fourth quarter points, rally to beat Philadelphia behind a strong performance by Jaden Daniels. Now, the Commanders turned the ball over 5 times and still managed to pull out a win. The Eagles did suffer a big injury in this one. Jalen Hurts left early after they had really jumped out to a 21-0 lead. Jalen Hurts left with a concussion, so something to monitor. We also had wins by the Panthers. The Vikings moved to 13-2. The Bills moved to 12-3. The Raiders with the win. The Cowboys get the win over the Bucks, who that loss for the Bucks pushes them into a tie with the Falcons. Now, so the AFC, we got 2 playoff spots remaining. Let me know who you think is going to make it. The Chargers, the Broncos, the Colts, the Bengals, and the Dolphins. Only 2 can make it, guys. So let me know who you think is going to make it. Let me know who your Super Bowl picks are, guys. Appreciate the time. I do want to give a shout out to Bill Martin, revolutionary realtor with Levin Rinke, and also John with DV Home Inspections. I appreciate you guys carving out some time over the holidays to help put out some social media content. And I do want to reach out to you guys. Anybody, any realtors out there, any inspectors out there, title agents, I'm always looking to help find creative ways to make some content, some informative content that also is not only going to kind of boost my views out there and boost my credibility, but also help boost yours. So again, shout out to those guys. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Monday Mortgage Quarterback. We'll see you next time.